Hey, all, Dead Man Walking 55 here, coming again after some Fortnite. Now, just kind of screwing around. It's midnight. Why not have some fun with, I don't know, whatever we're going to do. We will see how it goes. I will start it definitely with a good old classic game that we played here quite a bit. I had to get something started, see who pops in, pops out. You never know if Hungry Boy wakes up at some point. So we're going to just take it easy. May go half an hour, may go an hour and a half. Who knows exactly what we're going to do, how long we're going to do it for. But thank y'all for being here tonight. See some new names since the Fortnite stream. So good to see you all here. Let's see. I'm just going to. All right. Hey, we actually got some comments on the last Fortnite stream we just did there. So.
Can you mute?
Give me a second, folks. Hold on. All right, nothing like chaotic scheduling of events. I don't care how many calendars I have these days. So let's say, oh wow, we got some comments on the last one. That was interesting. But hey, I will say that was bizarre. What a Fortnite stream! Bunch of unicorns, lots of unicorn love. Hey, might have to do that more often. Even our buddy Gen X decided to bring out the unicorn for it, which I know he's not one of the unicorns are not one of his favorite things to do, but hey, you know what? We do it anyway. We have fun. We embrace the unicorn. Let's see. I've got to send that to somebody later. Make a note, because if I don't write notes down as I'm doing stuff, folks, I forget about it. And when I forget about it, I forget about it. I truly forget badly about it. So yeah, let's see. All right, I'll go with this. Let's see. Give me 1 second. All righty. Hey, let's look at the chat. See who all's here. 7 of y'all here. Hey, Putin's cat's laughing already, coming out laughing. Howdy, Putin. We'll see you. We don't know what we're doing or how long we'll be here. Let's see. Buddy, how are you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Brogu, good to see you again. Brogu, always good to see you. Emily and the Retrievers. Hey, good to see you, Emily, tonight. How have you been doing? Let's see. Here we go with those things there. Let's see. Let's see. We'll go here with this thing here. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. Got that. All right. Let's see here now. The origin of consciousness. Oh my gosh, no, I can't. I at this time of night, no. Let the chaos begin. Hi, Mrs. New Jersey. Yeah, go Devils. Yeah. That's some fun before Becky shows up. Tells how stupid we are all. No, I don't think she will be making an appearance tonight. So, buddy, thank you as always. So, thank you. And as I learned the last time, I cannot say do that again. So, all right. But hey, you guys are awesome for showing up here tonight. I'm going to get the. I'm going to get. All right. That's what I thought on something. But hey, it's all good, folks. Why? Because you guys are here tonight. Thank you. Hey, Brogu, cheers. All right. Let us go, folks. You know how this game is played. If I hit some news stories, we'll hit some news stories as we do it. But we'll figure stuff out as it goes. But like I said, I appreciate you guys being here with me tonight, having some fun with us, and we'll see where we go with this, how long we go, and all right. And I'm repeating myself. Sorry, old man rants at midnight. But let's see. Let's get this game playing here. Brogu's there. Not Brogu, West Cagle. Sorry about that. All right. Now let's bring the screen on the stage. Hey, I remembered to do it this time. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Let's see. We're going to go Boston. We're going to get some points here. Denver to El Paso. Yeah, that's a later one. We'll go Calgary to Phoenix. All right. Phoenix. Hooked on Phoenix. Remember the old grammar, English language teaching phonics. So, all right, here we go. How do I want to do this though? Let's see. Red. Let's see. Let's get the red. Let's start up. Let's get that Boston one going. And need green, white. I think oh yay, we got a wild card. Hey. Oh, you're waiting for creature features to start when you saw the stream? Yeah. Well, it's kind of a throw in here, but thanks, buddy, for coming by. And yeah, Dave, I'm live. Sorry the audio didn't work out earlier, but yeah, thought YouTube was sending an old notification late. Hey, that's not unheard of, though. I think. I mean, you never know with YouTube what the hell they'll do these days. So, but it's all good. All right, let's see. Vids are down. Not always, dude. Not always. Some of them are actually adults. They really are. Aang is, I don't know, VTuber or PNG tuber now. It's one or the other. It's a big thing over in their group. So it's a. All righty. So, all right, here we go. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and lay the track out of Boston. We're going to get that one going. Get the things laid down early, not late. Let's see. So green, white, purple, those, orange. Oh, well, you know what? I do need the purples eventually down south here. I was taking the, okay. Yeah. Oh, crap. Calgary to Phoenix, though. That's what I've got to be careful, though. Let me see. Green, white, no. Let me take a wild card. Yeah. How that goes. Let's see. Oh, God. Be careful, Lane, trying Boston. I didn't even think about that. I didn't think about that. It's a mess. I got you. I don't know. I just push buttons. I push buttons when I call. When I get in trouble, I call for IT support, the missus, or even Aang. So, all right. Well, I'm going to use a wild card down here. I am going to go ahead and grab that track down there. I need to get that orange or black there. Wow. Let me grab that just in case. Okay, I'm going to grab that orange, and I should have taken the black. Dang it. Anyway, okay. All right, well, I'm going to take these 2 blacks because I don't want to use a wild card for 2. Crap. I'm going to go ahead and grab that. I need to grab that white out of Phoenix. So I need wild cards or white. Oh, gosh. I need white or wild card. Yes, thank you. Woo. That's, wow. Got out of there. Thank you for that word of warning, Wes Cagle. Yeah, you got to be careful of certain terms in certain places. They may not mean what you think. Might be in for a rude surprise. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and lay the green track there. So anybody do anything interesting for the 4th? I mean, how were the fireworks in your neighborhoods? Did you have loud, crazy stuff? Did you go somewhere, see a big firework display somewhere? How was your 4th? All right, we'll complete this track up here. We got a route completed. Calgary to Phoenix is done. Yep. So, all right, how are we going to do this? Well, we got 2 more. Let's go here. All right, so we're going to finish this one. We've completed both of ours. We have completed both of these, too. Yeah, we have completed both of our cards. So now what we usually have to decide here is do we continue with it? Do we take another card, or do we another ticket, or do we start over? Okay, let me see. Dave Cable says this is a game I haven't played. I haven't played a railroad game since Railroad Tycoon. Okay, this is a board. This is technically a board game. You can find it in Walmart's or anywhere else. Ticket to Ride. The concept is you take 2 cable. Yeah, see, like Buddy said, they play a tabletop version. There's the cards. You have the tickets. You have train cards, and you have a certain number of train cards. What you're trying to do is get rid of all your train cards, but you're also trying to complete the tickets. I've completed 2 tickets right there already by getting the colors, or a combination of colors and wild cards, or like if there's gray, it can be 2 of any color or 4 of any color, whatever it happens. So, and your objective is to complete routes. And if you get a bonus, if you have the longest route completed. So, I've got 20 train cars left. Green has 27. Of course, her Marge large butt, and red is Marge large as. They have 27-30. So now I have to consider if I want to take another ticket, which can give me more points. But the problem is, if you do not complete a route, you will lose those points. And if I go to choose a ticket now, I cannot take it back. I have to choose one. But with 20 cars, them at 27-30, I think I probably need to. So I'm going to do this. And yeah, the game in here is played like the original game. Winnipeg to Little Rock. Denver to Pittsburgh. Portland. Wow. I kind of, shoot. Yikes. Well, see this, folks. Wow. I'll try Winnipeg to Little Rock. Yo, Tina, who's not here. Yay. Let's go. $43.99 up at Amazon. It looks like it's an expensive game, but it's definitely a fun one. This is the 20th anniversary for Ticket to Ride. Yes. And hello again, B from O. Good to see you again. Yes. Dave said, I'm seeing nothing much on the 4th. Holly's just spent another day to work with nursing homes. Yep. I'm sure. Brogu said, everyone neighborhood tends to shoot off fireworks, so there's fireworks all around my house, and I can sit back and watch. Exactly. That's what happened here. They actually got much closer this year than before in recent years. So they didn't have game all overboard. Yeah, they do. They do have, yeah, they have other maps and stuff. Asia, Europe, all that. Buddy's played Memoir 44, but he says all the Days of Wonder games are pretty fun. So exactly. And Rod Thunderheart, good to see you again. How are you doing? Some are like modules. Yeah, exactly. So, all right. Now let's see. Winnipeg to Little Rock. I need black. Well, crap. Let me just take. Crap. When 3 wilds pop up, then there. So I'm going to try to get black. I need black before I need anything. I'm going to take a wild card because I need black. I got to get there's a black. Come on, I need a black or a wild card. Crap. I need a black or a wild. Okay, I'm going to do this preventatively because I need to at least get myself one way out of here. I'm actually going to do this. And if I screw them, I'm trying to give myself multiple routes. But I do need black or a wild card. Ugh! Frustrating. Oh, you bastards. See, now that's where I'm going to get screwed if he... Crap. No black. Wow, I'm going to lose. Did not get a black. That's going to there. Well, finally, but now I got to wait a turn to. I got a black and a wild card. All right, so let's go here. I don't know. Oh God, wow. I don't believe it. I do not believe it. Wow. Woo! Wow. I cannot believe I completed that route. Even though I had 7 cards left. Yeah. That was a tight one right there, folks. That was a tight one. Well, 10 of y'all here tonight. Wow, thank you. By the way, go grab somebody else to resubscribe because we fell below the 650 mark. Damn it. But hey, I'm glad you guys are here with us tonight. Oh, man. Woohoo! Oh, let's see. Yes! Yay! Wait, I'm just doing a solo game tonight. It's just me sitting here chatting tonight. Oh, a show soon? Yeah, we'll figure a time out. I'm working on a different way to involve different people at times, but good to see you too. Yes, like Tina said, please like, share, and subscribe. Let's get that one back. And hello to B from O Jr. Good to see you tonight. Good to see you tonight. Just don't be like the guy who thought putting firework on his hat and light it was a good idea. Yeah, there are a lot of do not do's on YouTube and everywhere else. So hey, and yes, hi to Wade. Wow, 10 of y'all here. Wow, this is cool. Appreciate y'all being here tonight. Let's see. Actually, I sent something to Hungry earlier today, but I don't know that he's necessarily up tonight. So not sure how long, like I said earlier, not sure how long ago. Did anybody have any good fireworks stories? Anything really interesting? That's like Brogu said that happened in our neighborhood with just didn't have to go anywhere. You could just walk outside and pretty much watch what was going on. Yep. No, it's kind of cool when you don't have to. The only problem with that is I hate getting on the road late at night when that happens. Because in our neighborhood they shoot everything off in the street, so then you have to watch out for it, the debris and all the other stuff. But all right, actually, let me get a sip of water. Sorry. There's an apple there. I could eat it, but I don't know that you want to hear me eating it. You had lightning? What? Lightning strike? Lightning strike. Oh, yeah, those are bad. Those are bad. Yep. Turn anything off. Stay away from piping. Yep. Be very careful when you have lightning storms. We don't get too many of those here where we are, though, so at least that's a good thing. So, all right, we're going to try it again. We'll go on Thursday. Yeah, it happens. So, all right, San Francisco to Atlanta, Montreal to New Orleans. Of course, you're not supposed to say Nolans. It's not said that way, I've been told. Oh, by the way, Tina, I don't know if you noticed, I completed the track out of Winnipeg earlier. Montreal, St. Louis, and all right, we're going to take, no, not that one, that one. So, because yeah, that could be a long one. Okay, all right, let's go. This is going to be fun. Word, DJ Ronnie. Hey, how are you doing tonight? Good to see you. How are you doing? How have you been doing? Make sure. Oh, I had to like myself again. So, no, Tina, I am not one to play Catch the Lightning. No, not even in a bottle. Now, maybe if my subscriber count could go like lightning in a bottle, that'd be cool too. But you know what? That's okay. I don't worry about it. And Wade, you got a birthday coming up in 16 days? Wow. That's kind of cool. So, Putin's cat. Hey, you know what? It does not matter if you do or don't. The fact that you're here is a wonderful thing, my friend. It's good to see you. So, just getting ready to start to work. My work week tomorrow. Is that tomorrow is Sunday or tomorrow is Monday? Because I know I'm trying to be in denial about work on Monday. Ugh. And it's, oh my goodness, it is the great Lady Mist with the roses and the flowers. Good evening, Lady Mist. How are you tonight? We are really blessed to have you here tonight. Thank you for coming by. It was nice to see Canuck doing something else on a Saturday night, playing Elden Ring. After we did trivia on Thursday. Why do I keep calling trivia karaoke trivia? That is the dumbest thing. Is I have done that to Canuck, and he keeps laughing at me because it's like I keep calling karaoke trivia. Yeah, and it just, I don't get what happens. I don't get. Oh God, and it's funny because even at work, I call somebody by the wrong name repeatedly. So, all right. So, and Tina, I find a long metal pole helps with that. Oh, dude, you've always got to watch out to make sure you shut any and all streams down good, because, yeah, there's nothing like, still be going live and you're not. I sit there and wait for like almost 5 minutes to make sure. We had 14 at one point. Thank you, everybody. Make sure you share it out, like, subscribe if you haven't. Now we're 12, so we're bouncing around. But hey, you guys hang out there. Are there any topics y'all want to talk about? Oh, Wade starts on Sunday. Sunday is your Monday. Gotcha, DJ. Yeah, unfortunately for me, I got one more day. Tuesday is your. Whoa, wow. That's cool. A 3-day work week. That could be really cool, DJ. Cool. Oh, look at that. Dragons and flowers. Very beautiful. Oh, no audio on purpose. Oh, gotcha. You scared me there for a second. Dave seems to be bragging a little. Well, Dave, we got to work on Dave's Xbox connection, but hey, next time we'll hope to have a great Fortnite stream where you can actually hear him talking. And yeah, I love the 3-day. I would love the 3-day. Sometimes we get a 4-day work week, but it depends on where we get to work. at if the place we audit is on a 4-day work week. If not, we end up just having to do a 5-day work week still, which is fun. You have to pack up and work remotely. Although sometimes we can work from home, so at least I have that. So all right. Oh man, yep. Let's see now. Montreal to New Orleans, which is blue, orange, black, yellow, and San Francisco to LA, orange, white. Yeah. Purple. Okay. So really it's all right. I'm gonna do these two because that's a set part right there. 55% on installing on the gaming PC. All right. Good for you. I hope that one works, But that's weird how that happened tonight. Never had a problem with somebody coming in like that before. Let's see. I'm getting hungry now. I wonder if I can talk the missus into going to Waffle House in a little bit. Sashi, welcome. Greetings to you, Sashi. How are you tonight? Actually, hold on a second. I might have to message her that. That might sure. Hold on. I'm setting. So let's see if she says yes to the Waffle House. Actually, I did see a streamer. I did see a YouTube streamer actually do a live stream from a Waffle House. The only thing you need to do is be careful because, especially if you go late at night, weird things can happen at the Waffle House. One of the worst things I ever saw was going in. There was a guy that was kind of looking kind of weird. Then he disappeared for half an hour. He came back out and just kind of was gone. And then we'll try to walk into the bathroom, opened the door, saw blood and spots. And it was like, okay, I backed out like the Homer Simpson into the bushes. You buddy had tacos. I had fried chicken, local place that we have. So Waffle House, maybe they have live entertainment. Yeah, that's the problem, Dave. Sometimes the live entertainment is not necessarily what you really want to see. You got to be very careful. But in Brogu, yeah, Waffle House is delicious. Next time we go, I'll take some pictures and stuff. And have you been to a Waffle? Oh, Brogu, you probably have. You got Waffle Houses. So you must like Waffle House. I know I tease Hungry Boy with that all the time. You're at work 12:27 on Sunday. Well, good luck working, and thank you for crashing here with us while you're at work too. And Lady Miss giving wow, that's a lot of birthday wishes. You got party favors, you got cake, cookies, ice cream, dang, balloons, gifts. Dang, Wade, Lady Miss really loaded you up. Yeah, Brogu, because I think you're Texas, right? Yeah. They're down here. Our friend JT Kirk and even Bucky, they don't get them up in Michigan. The closest one to them is in Toledo, Ohio. I have seen the map many times. So, Lady Mist, I love the way you treat everybody with the emojis. It's beautiful. It is beautiful. Yeah, Lady Mist really hooked it up. Absolutely. All right, let's see where we go with this. So I got the first one there. Orange, black. Okay, I need yellow, orange. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to start working on the San Francisco to LA. So, Dave says, I know someone from Minnesota who wants to hit all the Waffle Houses if he comes down to Florida. Hey, that's cool. Exactly. Yeah, we've got several around us too. It's some places you can find them on almost every corner. And you just think it's just breakfast food, and it kind of is, but it's also kind of cool. Now the thing is, it's really, I will say, like everything else, it's gotten expensive, and you have to judge whether you got the money for it or if it's worth the value. I mean, you really do, but it's fun. So let me grab this out of San Francisco before I lose that route. So, God, boy, at 12:30, we're talking food again. That's awesome. Yes, we have Whataburgers. We've got quite a few around town. So, yes, we've got a few Whataburgers. I don't get to Whataburger very often because it's not close to us. I like the shoestring fries. Their French fries. I like them better than a lot of the other places. So let's see here. Get the yellow. Get these yellows. Yeah. So I think that if it's been so long since I had them, I just get ketchup pickles. The patties don't seem really big, but I mean in terms of thickness, but I like them, and I definitely like the fries. Uh, yeah, see, Whataburger is sort of new to Florida. I mean, we've had them for a number of years, but they've not been around like a lot of the other more established burger franchises. We do not have In-N-Out though. That's one that we do not have. So what? Pancakes or waffles and heat a tin of beef stew to pour on top. Wow. I guess I could see that. I mean, we put sausage gravy on pancakes, actually, on biscuits. But I'll tell you what, I will take a good sausage gravy and put it on top of pancakes. So I can see that. I just never thought. I guess that's my brown gravy then. But hey, and beef row. I think I said hi to you earlier, but he'd send hello to Lady Miss. Maybe we'll get them. I know. One that we do not have. And it could be in big cities like Orlando, but in the places that I have not seen a Jack, or I guess over here they're called Jack. I guess West Coast Jack in the Box. Those are ones that I've not seen before, locally. But my experience in them, whether in out of state, South Carolina or Alabama, whatever, have been very good. And I like the Jack. One time they let us get lunch for breakfast. Like, really? That's cool. So I tell you, one franchise that needs to go breakfast instead of lunch and dinner food, Hardee's, or as you on the West Coast may know them as Carl's Jr. With their biscuits, they need to freaking be selling biscuits all day. That'd be different, and get me to come into them. So, the burgers seem freshly made. That's cool. Definitely go. And everybody, you may not like it, you may like it, and it's all cool. I think everything's cool there. No, we do not have a Jack in the Box. Nope, we do not have that. Let's see. My turn. So let me go ahead. That way I can complete that trifecta there. I'll go there. Okay. And 3 wild cards, it reshuffles. So I'm going to do this so I don't get blocked. Now at least I have double 2 patterns. All right, now I'm going to take these oranges because I need to move down from Boston. Whew, wow. Okay, there you go. Let's grab that one there. I like Jack in the Box. I really do. Oh my God, Denver. Oh boy. Denver, I never ever want to go back to. I'm sorry for people that live in Denver. I look. I'm from Florida. I know some of our big cities have some god awful roads, but it seemed like the whole city was a toll road. And we went in at 11 o'clock at night in the pitch dark. Mrs. singing just another mile, 20 miles to go, 19 miles to go, all the way to keep me awake all the way to Denver that night. That was, man. But I mean, when I woke up in the morning, it's like every road had a toll road except they were waving tolls. I just did not get the layout of the place. And honestly, I will say for Woody Page up there, the old sports columnist that bashed the city of Jacksonville, dude, talk about your own place first in terms of rundown and everything else. But, I digress. Sorry about that. Just Woody Page. Sashi says the only U.S. burger franchises that they have are Burger King and McDonald's. According to tourists, our McDonald's is better than back home. Well, one thing that I've learned from another show, Rhett and Link, and I don't remember. It's Rhett and Link, and I don't remember it's a good morning or good day. Buddy might know. It's a YouTube show, and Rhett and Link do it, and they play a game where they throw darts at a board and pick the country, where they will do that. Some of those, like a Burger King, they show an exotic type of item that we do not have, and here in the States, and pick what country it is, and I think it's pretty cool. And so I'm not surprised about that, because Sashi, I think really the thing here in the States is you've been to one McDonald's, you've been to all of them. It's really, 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 yeah, really, really. Are you talking about Hardee's commercials? If you're talking about like the dripping burger ones or something, I don't know. We do have some A&W restaurants, but usually they're in like Orlando and the bigger cities. They're not as common as they had been, and they're not standalone. Our A&Ws are usually split in with a Taco Bell or a Long John Silver. Sometime, they usually have a Pizza Hut or another hamburger place. They're usually not standalone A&W restaurants. So, but I tell you what, they still have the root beer and the mugs. So that's cool. Yeah, what's up? Oh, hi, Ang. All right, so I can't remember if it was the cheese sticks or onion rings that I had that I liked. I liked Jack in the Box. The food was really, really good. I liked the options that we had of it too. B from O says that Milo's is a regional one. Yes, the sweet tea makers have restaurant like Chicken Fingers and Burgers Place. Okay, Milo's. Well, B from O, I sent you a Discord DM earlier. We may be up that way in October, just to let you know. Oh, I went back to jungle. I'm near Lone Tree. Okay. Yeah, they are around Birmingham. One of the worst places for roads ever. So, yeah, Dave Cable, exactly. People still, they hate him in Denver for giving the Jags motivation. Yeah, I know. Folks, what you may not know, but old columnist Woody Page, the Jacksonville Jaguars in the second year of existence, and they made the playoffs. And, of course, not expected to do anything. They upset the Buffalo Bills, go take a road trip into Denver. John Horseface Elway is like going to be all this stuff. But, yeah, I said that because I don't like the guy. And the Jaguars go in there and they upset. But what had happened earlier the week, columnist Woody Page called them the Jagwads, trashed the entire town of Jacksonville and all this stuff about how dirty it was and all this other stuff. And I'm like, and when I saw it these years later, I'm like, dude, you shouldn't have talked. But hey, it was interesting. But yeah, like he said, it gave the motivation. What you might not know though is that the people went to the airport to greet the team upon return. They had 50,000 people, 50 or 60,000 fans downtown at the stadium greeting them at 2:00 in the morning. Yeah, and that's how much people love their football down here. And for the people in the NFL said that Jacksonville doesn't support the team, they do. They just in the last 20 years have just been so bad. How can you stay with something so long, so bad? I'm going to have to catch up on the chat now. Sashi says, have A&W not doing well? They were first to come to Malaysia, but most are closed down. Yeah. I think they also have problems worldwide, though. We do not see many A&Ws here. Usually they're like I said, they're mixed in with another type of chain restaurant. So Carl's Jr. Goods. Buddy, I don't know if your Carl's Jr. does the homemade biscuits like they do at the Hardee's on this side of the country, but I really think Hardee's should just do breakfast only or have breakfast with fresh biscuits, kind of like Bojangles. You can go to Bojangles and get a steak biscuit and limited breakfast items all day. I think Hardee's should do that. It gives something. Yes, S from O. Tell S hello for us, okay? Good Mythical Morning. Yes, it's Rhett and Link. Yes, that's a show. You can check that out sometime. It's kind of funny because, like I said, they have these special foods at like a restaurant, and they have countries on a map highlighted, and they throw the dart, and whichever they say what they think it is, and then they throw the dart at it and how far off. They add it up to see who wins or loses. So rice dishes on the menu. Yeah, I'm not surprised. So, oh, see, Buddy had a standalone that was now a split place, not as good. Yep. Oh, the Jack in the Box commercials. Yeah. Uh, almost every corner of Winnipeg. Well, you know what? It'd be nice to come to Winnipeg one time and see that. So, Brogu said Burger King back when I was a kid was great. You could smell them grilling burgers a mile away. Today, I don't even think they grilled, but they microwave them. Yeah, they do that. Yeah, they do, and that's kind of yeah, it's really sad. You know, you don't want a microwave burger. So, let's see. Yes, exactly. Burger King actually started. Burger King is actually headquartered now in Miami-Dade County, Florida. But it was actually founded as Insta Burger King in Jacksonville, Florida. So in 1953. So, you know, a little bit of trivia for y'all there with that. Let's see. All right. Burger, the BKs have just got nasty, like middle of nowhere gas. It depends. It depends on. Hello, Joe Bye. Well, welcome. Pop by, leave a like, and have fun. Well, hey, thank you for being here. Everybody, make sure take this time. I don't think I've seen you before, but hey, thank you for the drop by, folks, and appreciate it if you consider subscribing and make sure you are still subscribed in case YouTube has taken away a couple of our subs lately. Just make sure that we are still subbed. So, exactly. We appreciate your support and nights that you drop by. Hopefully, you can come back by sometime and have and stay with us for a bit. Yep, exactly. So, I'm not sure. Coleman liquidation commercial. Not sure about that. So, all right. Oh, good night, Tina. Sweet dreams to you too. Rest well. Rest well yourself. Yeah. So, do you remember Hardee's did Bonage? Yes, I do. Exactly. My mom would go there all the time and get chicken from Hardee's. It was good. That's the thing is Hardee's took away the things that really sold or made them. Their chicken was so good, of course, with the biscuits to go with the chicken, and they just became a hamburger restaurant again. And really, I go to Hardee's for breakfast. That's it. Yeah. BK, wow. BK is really falling off, so yeah. And it does have the potential to be so much better burgers than McNasty's. Oh, wow. I did not know that about St. Augustine. Had only one Hardee's. It closed back in the 80s. Never got another one. Yeah, it does. It does. It's like up and down, back and forth. So, yeah. But hey, at least it's only one or two. Actually, it went from 651 to 650 for a few days. Then it became 649 tonight. So, oh, yeah. Burger stopped going to McDonald's. Do you see the experiment? They took the McDonald's burger and kept it for a year and didn't deteriorate. Their food is not food. Well, you know, that happened with the chicken nuggets. The MSM, the main something MSM. I can't remember what it's. The Mrs. would know some kind of a Main Street like squeezed meat where it was not meat in the chicken nuggets. That's why they reformulated and went big with the chicken nuggets. All right, we'll keep talking some fast food. Let me let's see where we got. Okay, we're going let's see. Try to figure out which way I need to go. All right, well, let me go ahead and get this one here. So we'll go ahead and get this route going. Who, Rod? No, we're in Florida. We're in Florida. We got a few A&Ws, but they're split locations here, so food spoils. Yes, Ang. Hello, Ang.
I heard Jack in the Box guy. I just want to say wood. Anyways, good night.
Good night. Wood with Jack in the Box. Okay.
Yeah, the Jack in the Box guy.
Oh, the Jack in the Box guy. Okay, got it, Ang.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ang. Good night.
Enjoy my...
Oh my God. So Buddy likes Arby's a lot, but they closed almost of them down. The only one left is half an hour away. The problem with Arby's is it's so daggum expensive. I mean, not that everything's expensive now, but Arby's is like Chick-fil-A. They always seem to be overpriced. They're just so expensive. On top when you compare them to other chains. So Sashi says a lot of YouTube travel channels are coming to Malaysia to try our Ramly Burger, which is a street burger that's a mainstay for students and retail workers here. What is the meat in a Ramly Burger? Is that like cow beef or is it something else? A&W is the second largest. That's what Tina was saying about having up there, up in Manitoba, that it was like on every corner. So Rod's got 2 Arby's up there. That's cool. All right, let's see where we go next with this game. I'm going to go black. I'm going to get the black here so I can keep working down on the other side. And 3 wild, so you're Rod's 100. Yeah. Hold on, I just got a message. Let's see how this goes. All right, wait to see, get a response. All right, you've only gone to Chick-fil-A. Oh, well, give me a second. All right, folks, I'm doing something real quick. All right, so yeah, let's see. Oh, it's Chick-fil-A twice. I don't know how are yours out there, because ours they've had to modify with like where they like circle the building 3 times because they build on the smart. Folks, make sure y'all hit that like button too out there, please. Excuse me. It's like they build on the smallest parcel of property they can, and they jam like 300,000 people in it, and it's insane to try to fit everybody in like the way they do. It just makes no sense. So, but yeah, if it's really really crazy how that goes. So, all right, but hey, um, hmm. All right. Yeah, but yeah, they wrap the building, though, buddy. It's almost like it's a danger walking through the parking lot. Rod says, "I know, but the ground." I agree. The roast beef sandwiches are just. I agree. I love them. There's something about Arby's I really really like. Arby's though, I love their cheese sticks. To me, they had the best place to get mozzarella cheese sticks that are out there. So, like Roy Rogers. Oh yeah, Roy Rogers was a restaurant. Can't find them. Last one knew of was just before the last exit on I-87, Massachusetts, just before the Massachusetts Turnpike. Oh, you're thinking of streaming about tonight? Cool, go for it. That's always good. Never hurts. You never know. Brogu was raised in Louisiana. I absolutely mean this when I say the mom pop and the hole in one place have some of the best food ever had. Franchise can't even compete with them. Yes, I agree with you, Brogu. And let me tell. And I'm guessing Popeye's red beans and rice ain't real red beans and rice, right? Yeah, it's actually a Copeland's restaurant that was towards in the between Baton Rouge and New Orleans. We actually have some here. I'm like, I was so unimpressed with it in terms of Cajun food. I was like, that's not. We're look at it. And Pim's Cat, yeah, I agree with you, especially for the damn price. You're always hungry after eating Chick-fil-A. So, yeah, and Dave Cable, yep, they were always high on prices, but then they really went high. And exactly, I mean, like we all talk about the size of candy bars shrinking and all that, but still, yeah, it's crazy. So now, Buddy said, "Doesn't eat, I don't eat a lot of chicken, and the plain one was bleh. Spicy was good, but not enough to go back." Yeah, cool. Okay, Sashi says a Ramly burger can be chicken or beef. It's a mass production patty. usually ordered as a double patty wrapped in a large fried egg filled with sauce and thinly sliced cabbage. Oh, so is the cabbage the bun for that versus a bread bun? Yeah. See, I see. Only had one Chick-fil-A. It was like that, backed up onto the US one. Yes, yes. That's how crazy people are for Chick-fil-A. I don't understand it. We have a place called PDQ, which is better. Raising Cane's is one out in Louisiana and Texas that is better than Chick-fil-A. But it's a oh God, yeah. The last time I saw the restaurant, the traffic backed onto the road was at a Popeyes when they brought out the chicken sandwiches for the first time. Oh my gosh, that traffic just stopped with that. So, and yeah, New Orleans has some of the greatest food in the world, and it comes from places you wouldn't even imagine would have great food. I had a seafood place once that looked like a condemned building, but it had the best food out there. So, oh, weird facts, strange stories. I think that's kind of cool. That's a good idea. So, In-N-Out is there for the drive-through, and it can be hard to find parking seating inside. Yep. But I don't know if it's anything like Chick-fil-A where you got to walk through two rows of cars to walk in the front door. So, A&W, American, A&W, Canadian. No, I did not know that. Separate entities in 1972. Sent you 2 commercials I know Rhett and Link did there. Okay, I'll take a look at those later tonight. Okay. Or tomorrow, but DJ, woohoo, wee! DJ Play Nice, good to see you too. The only thing they have in common is the root beer brand. So, yeah, In-N-Out, you're not impressed. That's the thing is too. I know you love Whataburger. Somebody else did not really like Whataburger earlier, and it's it's a lot of times comes down to personal preference and taste and stuff. So, you must have a cheap appetizer before ordering Chick-fil-A. All right, regular buns. All right, cabbage is a regulation vegetable. Oh, what do you mean regulation vegetable? The law requires that you have vegetable in it, and it has to be the vegetable dressing. What? Dressing in terms of like something to put on it, but I guess the cabbage is regulated by law, and no, it has regular buns. Well, speaking of regular buns, it's Hungry Boy. Hey, Hungry.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you fine. Come in with your regular buns.
Yeah, I don't necessarily like regular buns. I like Serena Williams buns, but that's all right.
Damn, you came in hot with that on the beginning. Damn.
Hey, your chat knows me by now.
I know.
Chat knows me by now.
This chat is on fire. We've been going 53 minutes. We got 13 people here.
Oh, okay,
y'all make sure y'all hit that like button because we're stuck on 14. And I know we have people coming in and out and through, but hey, I think it's just great you guys are hanging out here on Saturday night with us. So, and Sashi's telling us about some of the food over in Malaysia. A Ramly burger that could, let's see, could be chicken or beef, mass production patty, usually a double patty wrapped in a large fried egg with a sauce and thinly sliced cabbage. So,
okay, the egg I can do without. That's an Australian thing, but the rest of it, yeah, that sounds great.
Yep. Wow. Canadian A&W became owner-operated in 1992, now the second largest fast food behind McDonald's. So,
oh, A&W was fantastic. I had some A&W burgers.
I did not.
Lived in the States.
Yeah, I did.
It was fantastic.
I don't know, Dave. I think rumors get started just to be whatever they are. But yeah, so you've had. What are some of the? Let me get caught up in chat and tell me some of the memories you had of American fast food and burgers and stuff. Some B from us said somewhere I found were absolutely insanely high for what you would get was Crystals. Yeah, almost $30 for 2 folks to eat and feel full for us. I agree with him. There's nothing like the Crystal burgers, but 4, they're like squares, like the White Castle burgers, 4 little like 2x2 or 3x3 squares, plus a fry and a drink. If you get even at regular size is like $9.99. It used to be $6.99, and then you upsize it to about a little bit over $8. Now it's like over $11 for having that large. And like
Okay.
beef from O, it's almost like $30 for two. Because see, the thing is, Crystal was one of the drunk foods. You go to the bars like the Waffle House, you go to the bars, you get a couple bags of them, and then you just eat the burgers. But so
You know, I'm never going to complain about Waffle House. You know, that's
yes,
never going
I
to
know.
happen. I got some of the best treatment ever from wait staff
Yep.
at Waffle House. And I was eating at the bench bar, you know, where like you can, like an old diner, you can eat at the actual the bar part of it, or you can choose a table. So
Yep. Used to be able to eat Crystal burgers by the bag. I remember when they had chocolate shakes, they were great. Dave says at least they're not sweaty buns, so
sweaty buns are not bad. It's, you know,
well, I don't know. The Crystal buns are steamy. They're almost sweaty. They're kind of good. I like them steamy. But and Sashi tells us the cabbage on the burger is so you can tell your mom you're eating healthy.
Hey, fair enough. I agree with that too. And by the way, Buddy Hepburn, the Norliss tapes, magnificent. It's all about the writing. It's all about the mood. It's all about the pacing. If you have not seen it yet, I will be very surprised if you do not enjoy it to the full extent, buddy.
Did you do a video on that?
No, it's one of the rare ones I haven't done a video on.
Oh, okay.
I've actually done a bunch of videos that are privated because I just got pissed off at being ghosted by the algorithm.
Yeah.
And also sometimes, look, I am a polite guy, but you know, sometimes I'm painfully honest about certain matters.
Mm-hmm.
And I just don't want somebody from Berserkly, if you know what I mean, getting pissed off because I have an attitude they don't like about an actor or a director or a writer that they really enjoy. I'm not getting political here, but I'm just saying,
no, I know.
You know, it's like all the crap has been going on for 6 years. We're not getting political, but it's just, we're allowed to say we don't like a movie because of certain reasons.
Right.
And we're allowed, just like with you in Frozen Empire, to say, no, you had no problem with a dang movie.
Well, exactly. So, Brogu, we can do that. Let's give this a few more minutes. I want to mark this so we can come back to it. Name some of the restaurants that we love, but have shut down. I know a couple, but see, like Brogu brings right up Shoney's Breakfast Buffet. He used to like it, but Shoney's all around here closed down. We had to go to the Carolinas to find one. So, I think we may have a cookout. Well, I can't remember. I don't know. They put so much new stuff up in all the frou-frou areas. I think we might have a cookout. What? What are you laughing about?
No, it's just I always like the term frou-frou. I use that myself here in Australia as well. I do. It's just a perfect description. Like there's frou-frou and then there's shishi. Have you heard shishi? Have you heard that phrase?
No.
Okay. Well, you know, then there's shishi. Hello. Hello, shishi. Yeah. So frou-frou I get. Shishi is a little bit more dignified, but oh man, that's funny. Oh, Bennigan's. No, Bennigan's. No.
Oh man, yeah, it's our closed down. But I tried to search it, but the only cookouts I see are in North Carolina. I don't know how the search got stuck to North Carolina. Wait, how was that? I want to kick. Damn it. Search by state. I'm trying to get the search right on this thing. Well, I guess it thinks I'm living in North Carolina because it's only give me every damn cookout in North Carolina. So, B from O, you must enjoy driving to North Carolina for your cookout. So,
oh yes, oh my God. A really good Monte Cristo. That's an American tradition. The Monte Cristo sandwich. All right, it's not going to be good for our health, Dad, man. But you know, twice a year. I mean, really, twice a year, is it going to matter that much?
Yeah.
I
don't think so.
Monte Cristo? Have you had a really good?
No, I've not.
Cristo?
No, I've not.
Wow,
never heard of it.
What?
What? I've never heard of Monte Cristo. I've heard of a sandwich called a Monte Cristo.
Brogues. Please explain in chat the Monte Cristo sandwich to Dad, man, so he can salivate and then enjoy one within a month.
Yeah. Bag of burgers was 4 burgers and a bag of fries were 4 fries. It's called Shortstop. That sounds like a neat place to do it. So Bennigan's, yes, exactly. We used to have a Bennigan's here. At least a couple of them. One was in a mall. So the Monte Cristo sandwich. Okay. But Well, that's interesting. So we'll take a look at that. So let's think about this. What here? What are some of the restaurants you loved? But yes, Putin's cat hungry just showed up. Yes, I
All
said
apologies, Sputins. You're gonna have to put up with me for a little bit.
yeah. So one that I loved was called Burger Chef.
I've heard of Burger Chef.
It was a kid, especially the little they put their sandwiches in a baggy type thing, the little kids meal on the tray. One of the first ones that had kids meal, I think probably even before McDonald's,
Yeah.
and it really was a nice place, and I liked it, but it did not last. It shut down.
Mm.
So Monte Cristo is a sandwich that ham and cheese, and I believe another meat is fried. Yes.
But
Okay,
it's
that's cool.
properly fried, not
Dave,
badly.
Dave Cable obviously knows the area, so yes, the Avenues Mall had one. So they have a cookout in Troy, Alabama. It's our must-stop eating place when we go north. Okay, Brogu remembers. Oh, where Miss Martin? Oh, she did. Teresa snuck in here.
Hello.
Hey, Teresa, good to see you tonight. How are you doing? So, all right. Wow, we are kind of all over the place with this one tonight. But a sandwich that has ham and cheese, I believe that's the meat, and it's fried.
Mm.
So, and Brogu remembers Burger Chef. So, folks, well, it's not a burger place, but yeah, Ryan's Buffet. Beef or Mo, you think like we do too much. Buffets. Oh, you still healing? Well, hey, our prayers and thoughts for you, Teresa.
Good.
Hope you're doing well and getting better. So, hey.
And Teresa is always a wonderful name. I think it is one of the most beautiful female names ever. And I just always get a little, I don't know how Miss Martin Muses feels about it. I always got a little disappointed when people changed it to just Terry, Terry instead of Teresa. I think Teresa's just got a lovely dignity to the name.
Yeah, I tell you. Well, I tell you what, though, she's my Civil War buddy.
Oh, good.
Yeah, she's had me on her channel a few times talking some Civil War stuff, and what always great conversations.
Wonderful.
Yeah, so it's awesome. So it's we talked about Chancellorsville on the last one recently. So exactly.
Okay.
So okay, Putin's cat. We are not talking live action events. Remember, we talked about that last night.
Yeah.
We have
to use a Scrabble word, we've got kind of an embargo on those subjects, don't we?
Exactly. We got to. Well, the biggest problem that I have with breaking news is anytime it happens, you have the potential of bad information and all that getting out there,
Yeah.
That as we see with things like 9/11, other events, all the time, there's all the wild speculation reporting in the field, and people think that they see what they see. I'm going to pull this down and while we talk, because some of the things that I've talked about, and we're on the history, of course, with Miss Martin Muses here, good times with, is that some of the history channels that I'm watching right now end up talking about the reality of it. They call it an unauthorized history. I'll say the channel is unauthorized history of the Pacific War. It's by somebody that worked on the World War II museum, who's now a curator or deputy director at a museum in Mississippi, and a retired naval submarine captain, actually. And
fantastic.
They're it's what's so interesting though with it is they're trying to tell you the real stuff of history. That's why they call it unauthorized. They don't script what they say. They're talking really a lot off their head. They've got the facts. They have some other historians.
Extemporaneously, right.
And it's really a good conversation. But one of the things that they do is that they bring in historians that actually use the information, use the research, use documents. Because one of the things that I read before, and my kid, is in a doctoral program at the University of Georgia in the history program, and had always told me, Dad, what about me? We got this, and we go to the archives, we do all this stuff and all that. And I'm like, no, this can't happen because this is the way it was. And one of the things like the Battle of Midway,
Right.
and what I'm learning from it too is that Jonathan Parshaw is an author, historian that has written a book called Shattered Sword, and I read it, and it was considered somewhat controversial because, like I always told my kid, well, you got to be respectful of the past and this, that, and the other.
Mm-hmm.
Kids like, Dad, but still, we get new evidence. We update based on the evidence. It's not that you're changing stuff. And as reading that book, I'm like, okay, there's some thoughts and challenges to things that are commonly held beliefs.
Yes.
One of the things is they were able to get some translations, and they actually used I think it's like Kotochosos. Basically, they found flight records off of the Kaga or the Kagi, one of the carriers that sunk, which actually contradicted what a lot of the Japanese accounts had been for 50 years. And and it's interesting using the actual documents that survived coming forward. And one of the problems, like my kid has also said, is it costs too much to translate into foreign languages. And for so long, it's kind of like the West has kind of been lazy and like, okay, we relied on whatever, instead of actually getting into the records and into the stuff, into what had actually happened, and then many times it's the eyewitness accounts that are not always reliable,
But sometimes they are, and you bring up
they are. They sometimes they are, but like but a lot of times that they are not, because they go back and look. Well, we know none of the Midway base planes hit a ship, but they went back claiming that they sunk ships or hit ships big time. So,
yeah, but also in terms of the land battles, not the marine battles.
Yeah,
you have situations that were happening all across the Mediterranean during that time. And there are things that people remember. Well, I mean, they're dead now, so we can't really go back and talk to them again. But there are mistranslations from Greece. There are mistranslations, which is a bit surprising, from Italy. But there are severe mistranslations or lack of any translation at all from places like Croatia, Serbia, and I mean, yes, there were partisans in Greece, but there are also partisans in Yugoslavia as well. And so we don't get to have the from the horse's mouth, you know what I mean, in regards to those situations. And sometimes you listen to your old relatives and they said, yeah, I had to do this, that, and the other, but that never gets into the history books.
Yeah.
So I understand what you're saying and I appreciate it. And basically I'm agreeing with you. I'm just saying it goes farther than just the Pacific arena, if you know what I mean. Farther than that.
Yeah. One of the things that they were saying is that this whole thing that they were surprised, that they were just about to launch the attack on the American carriers is one of the things that came into severe dispute. Also, photographic records showed while they were avoiding a lot of the bombing, you only had one or two planes on a carrier flight deck. They were not lined up to take off immediately. So there are things from visible. I mean, I remember that as a kid. There were picture books of the carriers there, and they're like, that's only one or two planes, just looking at it, common sense. And also, B from O, good night. Good night. Take care for you. But the whole point is
I just want to say, night-o, B from O.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. The whole point, though, folks, is, what I was getting to is that, we just got, just because we may get new information that comes to light, doesn't mean that there's disrespect to what had happened before, or, what was said, what was reported may have been what was the best information at the time. But when we go into contemporaneously prepared documents, that show something else, they know who the last pilot was off the carrier there from those flight records. So but see, the point out of my kid is, well, you're disrespecting that. And that's like, Dad, no, not that we're disrespecting. It's just that we have new evidence. And of course there's documents on both sides, heck, there's even probably German and Russian in foreign languages that as they find them and translate them, we learn more
Yes.
information from. So,
Well, to back you up, I mean, if there's not debate, there cannot be any accuracy, and you know what I mean by that.
yeah.
And the other thing to remember, and I'm not getting like some other woo woo channels here. Okay, just because there's new information doesn't mean there's not
Yeah.
also new disinformation or misinformation, and we all know how that works. So, um, there are times where people just come up with an idea that they imagined, and they find a little bit of a little document to back them up, and they start discussing that, and it becomes a discussion point
Hmm.
about history. I mean, the things, God, I'm not going to
Yep.
swear here. This is PG-13 for me tonight.
I
I was
know.
about to cuss, and I'm not going to do it.
Yeah,
You
there
know,
you go.
look,
Proud of you,
look
Hungry.
at thank you. You look at things like the Salem witch trials versus the really hardcore ones. The bad
Mhm.
witch trials did not occur in Salem. The ones
Yeah.
that were really bad happened in Scotland and Deutschland, otherwise known
Oh,
as
wow.
Germany. Those were the
Yeah.
really bad ones. And you hear people making this crap up. There were thousands
Yep.
of witches burned in America. No.
Yeah.
No. And if that applies to something as pop culture and generally known in America, do you
Hmm.
think that's not going to apply to what you're talking about with World War
Yeah.
II? Of course it is.
It does. And yeah, you see, I was always, we can't challenge it and this and other, but they do, they have interviews, they have especially when you get the original records that get discovered. I mean, look at the Dead Sea Scrolls, and I
Oh
want to
yeah.
move back into the restaurants and stuff like that, and what that did for Bible
Oh,
authenticity
I'll
and
be
stuff.
happy to do
You know,
that.
and it's like, and it's just like, when we get new evidence, well, not new evidence, but we have more resources. When we get more corroborative, verified sources of evidence, then and what they said too, a lot of times, with Battle Midway, was that a lot of the Western historians just relied on what they got, what was sent over, and they didn't question it, and they didn't have to translate it. And one of the things is one of the Japanese admirals was very highly suspected of trying to put a good face on it, and but hey, let's get back into the restaurant. So that was nice too. Of course, great having Teresa with us, and also check out her channel. Love having her talking the Civil War with us so many times, and she's actually been to Normandy. Also showed some pictures over there. Really, really great channel. Do you remember Western Sizzler?
Look, I only remember Sizzler. I don't remember. This is just my problem, not the fact, considering what we're talking about. I only remember Sizzler. I don't remember there being a distinction between a Western and Eastern Sizzlers. But I ate at Sizzler twice. I had no problem with it. No problem with it. But I have to admit, and I hope you don't hold this against me, I am generally more of a burger guy than a steak guy.
Yeah, yeah. I got you. That. But let's see. Yeah, exactly. So exactly. That was there was a lot of the switching between the weapons and stuff and all that and that too. But that's what's kind of been countered, is that they were not necessarily having a lot of planes on the flight deck at the time. But I suggested go read the book Shattered Sword by Jonathan Parshaw. Read it for yourself and take a look at it. And yes, poor damage control on the Japanese ships were a huge issue there, especially at Midway. And actually, even what I learned about was at Coral Sea, the Americans, that's where at Coral Sea, I think it was the Enterprise, it was the Yorktown and Enterprise, they figured out, they realized what happened with damage control, and that's where they figured out to use CO2 to shut down the fuel lines to help reduce damage that they took. So, there's a lot of stuff in there, but it's 1:15 in the middle at night. I think my brain just blew up. So yes, Western Sizzler is a buffet type thing. I've heard it as Western Sizzler when we had it down here. I think when we went up towards near Savannah a while back, a couple years ago, it was called just Sizzler. So yeah, but yeah, cheddar scratch. So Brogu, there are a few Sizzlers still around. So cheddar scratch, I've seen these pop up. Yeah, made a good Monte Cristo. Well, okay. Well,
I don't know about the raspberry jelly, but I heard from friends that cheddar scratch was really good. And you were also asking about fond memories of franchises like
yeah,
this. So
yeah,
do you want me to
exactly.
go into
Oh,
that for a
yeah,
moment?
we can. But by the way, Hungry loves Outback
Oh
Steakhouse.
God.
One more.
I'm not gonna swear. I'm not gonna swear. I'm not
Oh,
gonna cuss. I'm not gonna cuss. I want to
exactly.
cuss, but I'm not gonna cuss. Oh my God.
Yeah,
That's oh my God. That's like Foster's right there.
I
Outback
know. That's what
Steakhouse.
we had to do because they talk about putting the shrimp on the barbie
Uh,
just for
and
you, Hungry.
you know a certain film starring Paul Hogan. Actually, he made two of them.
Yeah,
You know a certain film that we do not necessarily like over here. We liked what it did for tourism, but we don't
yeah,
like the movies.
it's
Uh,
okay.
although the actress,
Yeah,
yum yum yum.
I think he married her too. By the way,
He did.
yeah, it's like
Right
what is?
choice.
Anyway,
He chose well. He chose well.
all right. Well, let's
So
try to
did
finish.
you. You can't complain about
I
that.
know.
You
I
chose very
know.
well.
I know. I did. I know. She went swimming today and got burnt. So, all right. Let's see where we are with this damn game. That was a nice little distraction, a little rabbit trail, kind of like a squirrel stream.
Mm.
A little located. Hmm.
Oh, Putin's. That is very funny. Subaru is an Australian car.
Nice. You got hungry good with that one. Good
That's
job.
good. No, I like that. I'm not
Good
offended by
job,
that at
Putin's
all.
cat.
But for anyone who wants to see a classic Australian car, I'm just going to give a general, like, use it on an image search. Look up classic Holden muscle car, HOLDN, DEN, Holden muscle car, and you'll see what we're talking about. Mad Max was a reality here, folks, before we made the movie.
Wow.
There are things here that Australians will never admit.
I don't blame him.
Oh yeah, Hogs. We call them Hogs. Hogs made a lot of commercials after that. Oh,
I think I now remember the stupid Subaru commercials.
Brogues, no, Brogues, no. I cannot endorse that comment, Brogues. I can't do it. It's making me laugh though. So
Subaru runs with kangaroo. Of course, he thought it was an Australian car.
That's a good joke. You have to admit that's a really good joke.
That's
well done.
a really good one. That's a really good one.
No, it wasn't even a dad joke. It's just a good joke. Oh, but I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. When I first got to the United States, Wendy's was getting big back then. You remember, from what I've read, etc. They started out as the little up and comer, right? And I mean, God, Wendy's got big. Wendy's was everywhere, and I thought, what's this Wendy's thing?
They're damn stupid ass. And I'm cussing right there. They're stupid. They're stupid. Frosties now are so tiny. The large ones, like a small, used to be.
Like wow, ridiculous. That's totally different. They used to have
it is
portions.
It's ridiculous, you know.
And I don't care that the burgers are square. I don't care. I mean, when you got a double cheeseburger at Wendy's, you were a happy camper.
No, I'm talking about the burgers are still okay size. I'm talking about the Frosties. And then some Jack Wagon decided to come up with the idea of developing a vanilla Frosty.
What?
Yeah, a vanilla Frosty. They asked me one time what flavor. I'm like, there's only one flavor for a friggin' Frosty. Now, I wish B for Mo was still up because he's one of those that got like an orange creamsicle one recently.
No. Things have gotten weird. They have become weird.
Yeah.
I respect that Buddy doesn't like Wendy's very much, but my question, Buddy, it's only an intellectual question. It's not a challenge. Because I know Buddy's younger than myself. Mm-hmm. Did Buddy's ever get to experience Wendy's in the 90s? But he may not have been born yet. I'm not being ageist.
I don't think he did.
Yeah. I mean, Wendy's in the 90s is different. Also, another one I really liked, and you on this show have mentioned it alongside other people. I loved Dairy Queen. I thought Dairy Queen was magnificent.
Dairy Queen, Dairy Queen.
They used to
Sorry.
have a huge variety of items on the menu. Apparently, those items have been cut back very severely.
Just slightly.
Hmm.
It's like, but well, the Dairy Queen is still got pretty. They got the hot dogs. They still got they got the hot dogs. They got onion rings, which I think puts them on the map. That really is really cool.
Well, see, I don't generally like onion rings, but when you have them,
communist.
No. If they're really good,
there you go.
Then they're magical.
Sorry, I had to catch you off there for a second. Sorry.
You caught me.
Yeah.
You caught me. But you understand I am no General Tito. Okay.
No, you're not. We actually second reference to General Tito tonight. Putin's cat wants 3 pieces of cheese though, right? Now see, Putin's ordered a double no cheese. They put cheese on top and bottom of it. See, that gets me a thing right there. And I agree with Putin with this one is that
I agree.
You remember McDonald's in the 70s and early 80s. You had a quarter pounder with cheese and you had quarter pounder without. It was quarter pounder or quarter pounder with cheese.
Right, that's true.
They had 2 separate burgers. Then they started defaulting everybody to quarter pounder with cheese. Now you got to ask it without cheese. Yet you're still paying the price with cheese in it.
Oh, that's not the case here. That's never been the case here. We never got in Australia. The moment Macca's, we call it Macca's here. The moment McDonald's got to us, Macca's, yeah, because of McDonald's. So we got to, it's Australia. We got to put a stupid nickname on everything.
Yeah. I don't think it's by default, Putin. I think they do it purposely to make you pay for the cheese. Because then you ask without it, they're not going to adjust the price. But
that's not here though. We always
exactly.
We always
McDonald's fish sandwich, they put cheese on it. You go to Crystal, do you want cheese on it? No, I don't want damn cheese on it. Crystals don't have cheese on it. Crystals are just a steamy bun that's almost wet. You got mustard, pickles, and onions.
I never got to try Crystals. Never.
Oh man, now I got to ask Mrs. if she wants to go to Crystals or Waffle House when we're done.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
good. But I mean, I understand some of the complaints in the chat. Let
me go back up here real quick. Brogu has Dairy Queen, and Wendy. Old man comes and says Wendy's is too expensive. A Dave single is $11 in California. What? I can believe it. I think it's probably like $5 almost here.
They used to be some of the most affordable.
They're not anymore. Well, now I guess the state trying to not get political though. $20 of minimum per hour minimum wage. It's like ugh. Now, Buddy doesn't like sweet buns and burger meat is tough.
Okay, I don't like sweet buns. I
think maybe he's talking about Dairy Queen, but I still like Dairy Queen. I love the ice cream. Dairy Queen's chicken basket is good also. But he said chili is okay, but change the recipe. Old man cometh. The missus would like you for that. Mrs. likes Checkers a lot. So, yeah, they used to have to used to have without cheese by default, and you had to ask for cheese. He'd get mad because my aunt would order cheese to get a fresh one. It would take forever.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly. Common media default. Other rest is small or large. Yeah. Yeah, I tell you, we keep doing this. That's what I'm thinking of. Mrs. and I may have to go to Waffle House or to Crystal. So
I hope you do. But
Wendy's agrees. Wendy's changed the chili formula. Wow. And Brogu, that's what the missus likes for Checkers. She loves the fries. Go ahead.
If you go to Crystal's, can you take some photos for me so I can see what the food is like?
Yeah. We'll have to do it through the drive-thru if we do, but
I mean when you get home and unpack it, just whack out the phone and
whack out the phone. But no,
that was not naughty.
But I took it that way. It's 2:00 in the morning. Also, do you really think the food's going to last till we get home?
Oh, good point.
I'm my own damn Uber. I'm my own damn delivery service because I'm too cheap to pay for it. And I want to eat it on the way when it's hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, Putin's cat does say that McDonald's may be the most consistent place that he has. Other places might get ill.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. See, there's just a certain thing about living in the land of the combat wombat.
Hmm.
We take on the American franchises, but oftentimes they not KFC. I'm not going to say we have big problems with KFC here, but when it comes
Hmm.
to like we don't have Burger King. We have the off-brand version of Burger King. We call it Hungry Jack's. All right.
Hmm.
I have never had a problem with what Hungry Jack's provided me. I've had a problem with
Yeah.
a driver being too stoned to give me the right delivery
Yeah,
order,
I
and
agree.
that's a different thing.
Yeah.
But that's not their fault at the restaurant, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. And see what Brogu said right there. I've had that too, but
But
people say it. But half the time they don't put salt on them anymore.
you
So
know, that might be a health issue. I don't know. I mean,
I think they're lazy.
we're undersalting our fries here. But I'll be honest. I like
Mhm.
a very precise amount of salt on my fries.
Like 36 grains, no more, no less.
Well, the missus is a bit precise about her
Yeah.
salt too.
This is really weird with this channel tonight. I'm sitting here looking. We got
What?
13. We are stuck on 14 likes right now. And I know
Mm,
we've had at least 20 different people more in here tonight.
mm.
So it's just kind of weird looking at it. But you know what? It doesn't matter. It's 2 o'clock, 1:30 in the morning.
Mm.
And you great folks are still here hanging out with me tonight, having some fun. Uh, Enjoying
I mean,
all this crazy talk.
honestly, in Australia, we used to be really bloody chintzy on the salt, and I would have to
Mhm.
ask for extra salt packets back in the 80s
Yeah.
and the 90s. And sometimes, I mean, I'll be honest, dude. I know you're gonna take this as a down home Southern thing, but it's also an Australian thing.
Damn
Um,
straight.
when I was an Australian, I would sometimes bring a small salt shaker with me if I knew I was going to go out and eat fast food because I knew I wasn't going to get the salt I needed. And I didn't want to have to ask for it.
You're too funny. You're funny. All right.
Ah, Canadian Spidey. Yes.
Hey,
Chintzy.
Spidey's
Yes.
here. Yes.
Hey, Spidey. Yes, that is precisely what it means.
Yes. Chintzy means. Oh,
Stingy.
yes. Stingy. But I tell you what, Spider-Man, Canadian Spider-Man, it was a joy to have you on the other night. Thank you.
Or
Thank you, sir.
Canadian, and you were fantastic the other night. Or Canadian,
Exactly.
we could also call it Scroogey,
Yeah.
if you know what I mean. Old Ebenezer, being a
Well,
bit Ebby.
Old man cometh loves favorite burger place is the Whataburger. So
Oh,
yeah,
Whataburger was
Brogu.
great.
Yeah, Brogu was with you right there. So you know.
Mm.
He would ask for hot fries and ask the cashier for some salt. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, and then we
Lady
get
Miss is
pissy
here with us.
about it.
Hungry. I don't know if you saw Lady Miss earlier. She's in here helping greet
Hello,
everybody
Lady
and stuff.
Miss. Wonderful to see you. But then
Yeah.
we get pissy about the salt. The salt is like one of the least expensive things in the entire place. You're getting pissy about salt? I mean, you
Yeah.
know, those little packets that are like 3/4 of an inch long by half an inch wide. You're gonna bitch about me for asking for 3 packets of salt.
No.
Really?
Well, I tell you. Well, I will tell you the biggest. I would tell you. You know, I always hated the people that got pissed off and held up the line because they wanted the hot fries and stuff like that.
Oh,
You know,
I don't
but I
like
tell you
that.
what. Now, nowadays when it's like $4 for a large fry.
Oh God.
I'm kind of like, yeah, you're damn right. I want to, you know, what do you think this is, New Jersey? I want hot fries, you know, at that
And you
price.
said $4 American for large fries. Is that
Just
what you
about, yeah, just about. Like,
right?
and
So
that's at
that's about
McDonald's.
$7 in Australia, but they
Yeah.
charge us $8.
But then again, I did that for Wes Cagle's benefit since he's out here
Yeah.
tonight with us. So, you know. Oh wow! Brogu said that he got his hot fries, asked the cashier for some salt, and they got in an argument because they especially made those hot fries for him. It was funny.
Oh,
Yes.
that's painful.
But you know what? So what? You know, and then, you know,
So
damn it, I want hot fries, and I agree now with the price, the way they charge everything. You know, freaking, I want it hot and fresh. You know, and don't do this little things of squishing the box and they settled bullshit. They settled. Excuse me for cussing again, but it was like, but still, that's Barbara Streisand. It's like ridiculous. You know. You just, I mean, that they settled. You know, that's anyway.
Mecha
All right.
Barbara from South Park. Yes.
He laughed, New Jersey. Just for you, Wes Cagle. All right, let's finish this game and we can figure out what we're doing from there.
Okay, you talk about the game for a bit. I just got to do something else. I'll be right back. Give me a second.
All right, and you're right, oh man, comment. There's a lot of fast food places that are not as good as they used to be. Sometimes. Okay, so folks, what I have to decide here: do I take another card with 15 trains? Large ass has 14. Large butt has 14. Large ass has 22. Otherwise, I have to try to just get as many cards. This is the debate because she's got 14. The only problem is if I get a bad draw, then I'm stuck with it. I lose. So let me do this. I am going to see if I can make longer routes and dump my cards, my train cars. Okay. So. Man. Come on, give me another white up there, a wild card. Okay, crap. Interesting.
Okay, while you're thinking, can I add something to the chat to make them laugh?
Yeah. I got to think on this one though.
All right, you think I'll just keep talking while
you
go
ahead.
That?
Yeah.
There was this place that apparently was a franchise. It was in Northern.
Oh, by the way, hello, Citrus.
The Mighty Lemon Pie.
Wow, you changed that song in a hurry, By the way,
I got it wrong last time. I got pissed off at myself. I got to show respect to Citrus.
All right. Oh, I know, but it sounds like you have a new variation of it tonight.
Well, I can remember it now. Okay. It's about the melody. You got to get the melody right, otherwise you sound off tune.
It got me feeling all right. La la di da.
I like that song.
Yeah. Sorry, bad Billy Joel. Sorry about that.
I like Billy Joel. I don't like.
My rendition was not so good.
No, I liked your rendition. That's fine.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
You're a tough guy. Billy Joel was a boxer. People forget about that. You know he was a boxer, don't you?
No, I didn't.
Oh yeah. Why do you think his nose looks like that?
Wow.
Mickey Rourke was a boxer. Why do you?
No, I do. I knew he did. Yes, I knew he did. I knew he was. So.
Boxing is a hard damn sport. We'll talk about that on another show. But just regarding the food thing, there was a place, and keep playing. You keep doing what you got to do. There was this place. Apparently, it was a franchise, but I only went to one place there, where the slogan was honesty in advertising, and the name of the place was Murder Burger. I'm not kidding. So
I know you're not kidding.
And I asked them when we went in to get the food, I said, where does the name come from? And they said, look, if people who complain that meat is murder is going to complain, then we're going to own it. Okay. No problem.
No, I got it.
And the fries were great. The burgers were fantastic. And I would rate them like out of 1 to 10. Let's say Whataburger was a 7. I would have rated Murder Burger as a 9.
Wow, that's cool.
And then the hippies shut them down.
Yeah, hippies.
Hippies to the left of me, hippies to the right. They sing and chant. They think they're saving the world, but all they do is sit around and smell bad. Eric Cartman.
I wonder if the missus ever saw my message earlier, so I'll catch up with the chat in a second.
Oh, she sounded very tired last night. Maybe she's still recovering.
Well, no, she's in there working tonight. All right, he lost 22 points with that one. Wow.
Yeah, that's true, Putin's. I mean, that's true. I mean, I still like him. I enjoy his acting. Look, Putin's, I'm going to get in big comic book trouble here.
Here we go, Hungry. Here we go. Hungry, here we go.
There you go. Well done.
Wow, we pulled it out.
Nice.
Yay, we won the game. Yay.
Hurrah. I'm very happy for that.
Thank you. Yay. Drum roll, please. We kicked Marge large asses and large butts. But
Marge Lars, I remember.
Yeah.
You were showing me this before, and I just could not. I thought you were joking. Remember, I said you could not have a character called Large Marge.
Well, I call they're low butts, but I just made them up. Large ass is the red and large butts the blue, the green. I always kick large butts ass all the time when there was just two of us, and I spiced it up, put threesome in here, and
I'd still date him.
Watch out for that redhead there. She kicked your ass really a lot. So thank you, Lady Miss. Appreciate it. Yay.
Hey, Lady Miss.
I was able to dump those train cars at the end. That was a close call as to whether to keep to take another card or not. That really was the hard part there with it. Hippies. Oh God, you got hungry started. All right, so basically, let's see. Wait a second. And yes, please hit that like, subscribe, all that stuff. Let's see.
And I agree with citrus. I agree with lemon pie.
Well, we'll come back to it. We'll come back to it. Well, I'll get down to it. Brogu said that I had to go back up into here before I.
Oh yeah, gotcha. Sorry, my apologies.
So no problem. And yeah, Brogu, I'm still thinking on that. Great seafood place in Houston called Papados. Gotten a new waiter. He not only dropped my food once, dropped it twice.
Wow.
Dropped it 3 times. Wow.
I've heard other people talk about Papados.
Manager finally got someone to box up new food for us, and we got it for free.
Well,
you know what? Tonight we had something where, one thing with fried chicken is, usually you get extra charge for all white meat. They did an extra charge, and I did not see it. Nobody told me about it for all dark meat.
That makes no sense.
That makes no sense to me. And but they did, after I said something, they did take it off, and they told me for the future. I'm like, okay, fine. I just was asking, and the waitress was new. She didn't know, because it was $2.50. I mean, I'm like, damn, that's a steep upcharge.
That is.
But it was, but so it was like, I wouldn't have gotten it. I'd just gotten mixed had I known. But but that's not the worst. Probably the worst one. It depends on what is worst. If it is it service or is it the food? Probably the worst that if I had a seafood allergy could have been deadly was when we went to a Longhorn once, and I went to bite on the steak and I could smell seafood. I could smell salmon. And I'm like, and they found out they cooked the steak on the same grill with the salmon.
Oh, the missus was complaining about that too.
Yeah. Right. Exactly. Now, one of the most funniest moments was when we were also at a different Longhorn, and I like mine cooked more than the missus does. Not that much, but I like it at least. This one was bloody raw. This one was even raw for her. And then I'm like, looked at the waitress. The waitress comes up, Jesus Christ! Blah, blah, blah. She starts screaming in the restaurant, and I'm like,
really?
Like, she's like overreacting. I'm like, look, lady, it's okay. Just and they went back. They went back and got it taken care of. Yeah, Ricky Rourke. I remember he was a boxer, so they gave him a woman's nose.
I wouldn't agree with a woman's nose. I would say that it looked like a Play-Doh nose that was sculpted by a very impatient kindergartner.
Yeah, he was the sexiest man alive, and he messed it up.
Well, I know. I mean, when you look at him in Angel Heart, that's probably considered to be his best film.
What? I thought that was just I thought that was an NC-17 movie with Bonet.
It was, and it's a creepy movie, and it has Robert De Niro.
Why is it his best movie? Oh, anyway, never mind.
His best acting, and also his face is the prettiest in that one.
Okay.
But honestly, it was his best and most.
Simply Steve's here now. Hey, welcome. Hey, we got up to 18 likes now. Okay. Yes, good. People are hitting that like button. Thank y'all. It just was really, really weird. You want extra money for my white meat? Yeah. I don't. Same way I like white meat for my chicken. See, I it's just the first time I've seen an upcharge for dark meat, though. That was crazy. And bye, Sashi. Thank you for coming and hanging out while you're at work. We appreciate it. Thank you. So whoa, drop steak on the ground. Boing.
Yeah. I mean, there's such a weird disparity in people regarding chicken and turkey with white meat or dark meat. And some people always prefer the dark meat, and some people always prefer the white meat. So if you're charging extra for one or the other, I mean, you're kind of screwing over the customer in a way, aren't you?
Yep. You think so?
Yep.
So I'm actually asking the missus again if she wants to make a Waffle House run. She's in there working the other room. 16 people here at 1:40 a.m. Wow, you guys are awesome. Thank y'all for coming in. Oh man, yeah, that's a serious problem when they cook seafood grease. Actually, it was not the grease; it was actually on the grill where they cooked the steak. They actually grilled the salmon on the same.
Oh, that's not right. No.
Yep.
I'll be honest. I got in trouble with this with my family a lot. I do not like salmon. I really don't.
Oh God, I hate that. You know, let's do this. I told you one of the places that I missed it because what is the worst? Everybody, and I'm not going to say eggs. Okay.
Okay.
What is the worst food that you actually have tasted that you will not eat? You refuse to eat again.
I'm going to let the chat answer first. I got like 5 of them. I got to think of the number one bad
Oh
one.
gosh. Well, I will tell you. Hi, Ang again.
I heard Waffle House Run.
Well, you got to talk to your mom. I don't think she's read the text.
Am I tripping? Did I hear Waffle House Run?
Yeah, you did.
Can you give me some hash browns if you go?
You know, you got to go if you go. That's the point at 2 o'clock in the morning. But talk to your mom. Sorry, guys. There you go.
Sorry.
There you go.
Hooray for Mighty Ang.
And then Ang went the other way not to talk to her mom.
Well.
But hey, so
maybe it's like I want the food, and Dad said it was okay. You know?
Buddy loves salmon. See, salmon's one that I will not eat.
The flavor is too pungent for me. It's too pungent.
Smelly. It's just smelly to me to the point where I can't hack it. I would say egg, but I tried egg but I'm trying to figure out something that's not so obvious. That's not so even, it's the big target, the elephant in the room for me. So
I'll be honest, I really don't like salmon because also if you're not careful, the salmon oil gets on your mouth and you will smell it for a day.
Yeah. Brogu says chitlins. Yeah. Buddy says if you can smell it, then it's not fresh. Well, I tell you, this is a steakhouse. It smells.
That's true, buddy. That's true.
It smells though. And that's the smell that I can't stand.
Buddy is correct though.
The smelly smell. That's Mr. Krantz to say. Papaya, lemon pie said.
That surprises me. I can't agree with that. I love papaya and mango.
Yams and sweet potatoes, gag even if I smell them cooking. That's my big problem with egg. Yeah.
Wow.
Papaya smells like feet. Oh,
wow. Citrus. Holy crap.
One of the first movies from Mickey Rourke was in 1941 when the soldiers hanging out with Dan Aykroyd's outfit.
Good point. Very good
point.
Grogu
has eaten chitlins before and it doesn't think he'll ever. It's just smell like the sea. I don't, whatever it smell like, and they say it's fresh. I just don't like. I just can't. It's not me. But
I'll be honest, and this is not making a hippie joke at all. It's really not. Sure. I don't care how it's prepared. I do not like tofu. I just don't. And also, I do not like octopus or squid. I find it too rubbery.
Ang will eat the octopus, the ones with the tentacles.
Yeah.
Ang will eat it, and actually, what Ang did before to her mom was to she took the boiled okra and the stringy part, just kind of extended the spoon up. And Mrs. was about to lose it, and she's like, "Stop it now! Otherwise, I'm going to throw." Obviously, and just it's like string cheese. It was so stringy.
Wow. Well, I'm not a fan of okra either. People tried to get me to eat okra.
See, I like okra though, but fried.
Oh, I never had fried. Okay.
Try fried okra. That's what we do down south. We fry everything.
Well, that's not a problem.
Now, I like black jelly beans. Is that licorice favorite kind of?
No, I'm with Brogues here. I do not like any licorice flavor, any aniseed flavor, anise flavor. No, can't stand it. Tastes like cough medicine to me.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
And
So,
like you, Dad, man, I'm also
mm,
very affected by the texture of food. You say that's
mhm.
generally why you don't like eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah, texture's gonna mess me up. That's why I don't like gristle on my meat. Hate gristle.
What kind of communist are you? You gotta have
Yeah.
gristle. That marbling is what gives us the moisture and the flavor in the steak.
Yeah.
Man.
Fair enough.
It's good if it's cooked right. Yep. Yep. Which is fried. So Peter's cat liked salmon, but it feels he may had too many parasites in his stomach already.
Mm,
Yeah, I agree right here. Fried okra good, tomatoes and okra, blah, too slimy. Yep.
mm.
Now, Brogu had said his wife had a delicious dish that had octopus in it at Papado's. She let me try it. It was delicious. I thought it was going to be rubbery, but it was like eating shrimp.
I don't like
Yeah.
shrimp. Ugh. Ah.
We had many mutual friends that did not like shrimp either. So,
Mm. Well, I mean, Clobby was not a fan of shrimp.
nope, sea bugs.
Yeah, I agree
Yeah.
with him.
Mrs.
you know-
actually called them cockroaches of the sea, though. So she,
Well, I mean,
it's on the same page.
technically by scientific standards, that's fair because all the insects we have in land, they actually crawled out of the sea for food, and then they slowly developed to. I mean, basically, a crab and a spider are distant cousins. They really are.
Brogu wants to meet up with you because he wants the shrimp off your plate.
You can have all the shrimp as long as if you have any extra tomato. Tomato.
It's tomato.
I caught myself before you said
Hey,
it.
thank you.
As long as I get your tomato that you don't want, Brogues, then yeah, you can have all the bloody shrimp you want. I'll even order extra shrimp for you if I get your tomato.
We have a hibachi restaurant that actually gives you 2 free shrimp as part of your hibachi meal.
That's going to be a waste of time with me.
Well, what you do is just share it to the next person, give somebody else a shrimp. People do it all the time. Yes, semantics. Yes. That's what I'm trying to teach hungry American. It's not English, it's American. Brogu.
Oh, no, I got a reply from Brogues. That depends on whether or not Barbie got an onion booty and dark hair or whether or not she looks like Christy Brinkley. Then I'll eat shrimp on the Barbie. Think about it.
All right.
Think about it.
That's a deal, hungry. My tomatoes and I'll have your shrimp.
Right on, Brogues. Sorry, I made one naughty joke. I was watching some Jeff Dunham the other night, and I admit I do like his comedy. I really do.
I love his comedy, and I tell you, tomatoes are one thing where canned versus fresh do make a difference.
Oh, that's true. That's very true.
Yeah.
I mean, the only time I'm going to eat canned tomatoes is if I'm making my own food.
Tomatoes.
I'm sorry, it's going to take me a while, like vehicle. The thing is that if a certain recipe calls for canned tomatoes, there's generally a reason for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Rogues. Oh, nice. Yeah, I mean, people give Dunham a hard time, but I think that's we're not getting political. I think that's an oversensitivity thing. I mean, somebody was talking today on YouTube, and they said you look at Eddie Murphy and how beloved Eddie Murphy is, but you probably saw Delirious by Eddie Murphy, right? His stand-up movie.
Nope.
Oh my God. Okay, he'd be canceled in a damn second for that.
Oh yeah,
and it really wasn't that naughty, not by the standards of the 80s or even the 90s or even the early 2000s. But look, if we can't take a joke, we're not going to get along. And if we can't get along, what's the point of living?
Yep, I agree with it. I mean, I think this year's going to be hard on a lot of people.
Yeah.
And that's why, folks, I work hard to keep this channel away from anything potentially political.
I'm going to
say it, let me clarify. There are politics that are involved in everyday life that can't be ignored, like in sports, like in like stadium issues, like taxpayer voting and stuff like that. There are politics in everywhere. There's social, there are politics and things. So I get that. what I work hard is to keep out the personal party politics stuff
Oh, I get you. The
and
partisan
issue
crap.
driven stuff. You're right, because we're supposed to be here. We're here, like you said, have fun. And what's if we're not going to have fun together? What's the point of all of it? So
Precisely. And in the old days, like I told you once,
not
oh,
that Dunham, dadgummit, no,
no,
not that
oh my
one.
God. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Lena Dunham would sit on Jeff Dunham and try to squish him for the jokes he makes.
Old man
Jeff
Cummings loves
Dunham would,
spam and lives on it. So
I love spam too. I got spam in my cupboard right now. But I mean, Jeff Dunham, Lena would try to kill him by sitting on him. Okay. And Jeff would just turn around and make a joke at her expense. And there's a difference. You get it.
I love Walter. Walter's kind of I like
Walter's
as
my
I get older,
favorite.
I love it. Yeah.
Walter's
we're
my
in Walmart, get
favorite.
his shit and get out. So, and the only thing, what's
However, Jose the Jalapeno was also very funny.
that? On his stick.
On a stick.
Yes.
Yes.
I will only say about this that I think because of what we've seen before in another election year, and it's.
Oh, that's already happened.
I mean, it's already happening. It's going to happen. We'll see what happens with X and Twitch and everything else, and just.
Oh yeah.
That's why if I get my channel nuked, I want to be for something good and worthwhile.
Like Jeff Dunham.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I wasn't gonna say it simply, but yeah. I'm not gonna read it out, Dad Man, and neither do you.
No, I know.
Simply,
I know.
I see it, but we can't actually address that. We can't, not right now, not on YouTube, not this week. And honestly, this is not about politics, but considering the political thing that upset so many people from a week ago, and you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there are things we can't talk about this week because everybody is on tenterhooks. It's tenterhooks, not tenderhooks.
I have actually seen.
No, you know what I mean.
I know because I actually have seen some friends that I don't agree with that have been really upset, and that's the hard part, and especially when you get mutuals involved, and I know that things sometimes go two ways, It's just like, and it's easy to be sensitive on one side versus that. But the whole thing is just keep it out of, have fun with people. And that should be, I mean, if you're going to sit, if you talk to people about their daily lives, have fun with them as much as you're going to talk to them about all your politics and stuff,
Exactly.
Have some fun with them in your tweets and your DMs and your message groups, not necessarily, I mean, that's all, just keep it happy. Oh, but like this, Buddy has bobbleheads for Walter Peanut. I admit it.
You know what? I heard that they had the bobbleheads, but now we have confirmation, and that's good. Because
look at this.
Funny.
Brogu said hungry. Got any shrimp yet?
No,
just checking. Old man Kevin said, "Imagine this generation with Richard Pryor."
Oh no! Oh my God, Richard Pryor. I grew up with Richard Pryor. And with bootleg vinyl, Richard Pryor. Before he was even allowed on tape, bootleg vinyl. Because I'm
what? Why was he allowed on vinyl but not tape?
It has to do with the recording industry shit you don't want to know about. The thing is that if you had I'm talking about bootleg vinyl, which means the stuff the big companies didn't put out. Okay, so there were some very naughty jokes by Red Fox, Fred Sanford from Sanford and Son, and naughty material by Richard Pryor that the companies were not going to put out for mass consumption. So sometimes people would record, they would bootleg record, and they would make bootleg vinyl out of this stuff, and it would get sent across countries. And so there were some jokes Richard Pryor would make that no, you were not going to see in the movie theater, right? But there are things that I love about Richard Pryor. Remember when he talked about his good friend from the NFL, Jim Brown, Jim Brown. I mean, you can't even talk about the stuff he was talking about with Jim Brown anymore. And that stuff, by our standards, by our generation, that is pretty innocent stuff.
Yeah.
But not today. And I'm not getting political. I'm just saying, let the joke ride. Let the joke ride.
Go
And
right up with where, as Are You Being Served says. Well, I think we're going to go ahead and start to wrap up in the next 5 minutes. Get towards 2:00, hit the 2-hour mark.
yeah, until you get another 5 people in the chat, and then you're going to get your second wind.
Yeah, well, if it happens, it happens. I still have not heard if we're doing the Waffle House or not. I'm guessing
Yeah.
we're probably not. So
Food and family first, streams later. Food and family first.
see, like Dave Chappelle, I mean, he's got issues, and people try to do stuff with him all the time because Bruger mentions, you know, Richard Pryor, Murphy, Red Fox, even today's comedians like Dave Chappelle. And Chris Rock catch a lot of flack. So,
well, that's true. And Dave Chappelle is incredibly popular in Australia. Incredibly, you wouldn't think so, but he's incredibly popular here. And I mean, even well, it's a difference between people who are considered an American or USA progressive versus an Australian progressive, because there's a little bit of a difference between them. The Australian progressives love Dave Chappelle. They absolutely adore him. Well, not so much in the United States. And a lot of his jokes are just funny. Now, he will pepper them with certain jokes that will cause a stink. But then again, the man's got over $50 million liquid assets. And you as an auditor know what liquid assets mean.
Yeah, it's what you drink up because your brain's blown out for the whole weekend. So
that's a good one. I like that. But I mean, he has a minimum of $25 million on hand to pay for whatever he wants. You think he cares if a couple of people bitch and moan about a couple of his jokes? I mean, this is, to be fair, I mean, let's leave the money outside of it. This is a man who is notorious for going out on the street and giving a free show to the public for nothing. And they just think, wait a second, is this Dave Chappelle? Is he talking for free and making us laugh out on the street? And you know, he'll do a show with only 100 people sitting in it. You know, I respect the temerity and the honesty and the artistic honesty of the man. Okay. But then again, you know who else got in trouble? One of your fellow south of the Mason-Dixon people, Samuel Clemens. Tell me who that is.
Mark Twain.
Correct. Thank you. He got in a lot of trouble.
I thought it was Roger Clemens' brother from the Red Sox, but you know.
Gotta go sports, didn't you? You had to go sports.
Absolutely. Sport. Call me sport. You're younger than me. Or you might be a couple. No, only a couple years. Don't act like you're some old geezer. You're not there yet.
Okay. All right. My mind is a couple of years older, but my body is like 20 years older. How about that?
That's a Putin's cat, Mark Twain's band now. Yep.
Hope not.
Hungry, what have you got coming up? What's up on your agenda tomorrow? I mean, we're not scheduled until Wednesday night for our next Squirrel Stream, but like tonight, we could always go random. We used to go random like this on a drop of a hat. And I'm glad you were able to jump in.
To my health. My health got bad, and therefore I couldn't do it. But I can tell you, because of the previous stream we were on, the last one, right? Because you know, and I know this is going to bore the tears out of you. I apologize, but I have to answer the question. You know, Atwood. Yeah, I know you're going to snore. It's going to be Atwood in horror. But Atwood said, "Oh, Hungry, have you seen Blood Widow yet?" And apparently this is a film that is very important to Atwood. And I said, because you know how an elder has to talk to a younger, right? I said, okay, I will
do what I say and don't question me.
No, that's not what I mean. That's not what I mean.
No, that's what an older says to the younger. Quit asking. I'm kidding, Hungry. There's a joke in there. Okay.
But my point with Atwood, and this is something Atwood has to understand, if I'm going to watch one movie that you really like, that I might hate, then you got to watch a movie I really like that you might hate. And then we will discuss both movies in an equal and appreciative manner. And I will try to come up with the good things I can say about Atwood's movie. And Atwood is going to be responsible for doing the same thing. But if Atwood doesn't watch the movie I asked Atwood to watch, we're not talking about Blood Widow. No. And you understand, as an adult, I got to set that limit. I got to
I
set that.
got you. Hey, Old Man Cometh, Mrs. Sam Kennison.
I miss him too. One of my favorite jokes, Old Man Cometh. You'll remember this one. Sam Kennison is talking about the ridiculous way that everyone was talking about starving in Africa. And Sam Kennison said, "See this? This is sand. This is sand. Can you eat sand? No. Move away from the sand." It still kills me.
Wow. Well, on that note, folks, we're
You gotta
going
live
to
in
go
a
ahead.
place that you can only eat sand. Don't complain about having a small tummy. Don't.
Well, we're going to go ahead and call it a night. We hit the 2-hour mark. I'm going to see if
Sorry,
the wife
Simply.
wants to go to the
Sorry,
Waffle House because apparently Brogu is going to meet us there. So,
Oh, good.
like I said, our next stream is scheduled for Wednesday night, Squirrel Stream at 10 p.m. Eastern. We were going to have a Dabian and the Divas next Thursday night, but we're having to move it to Tuesday night. But I've got to also might have other scheduling conflict, so
I'm sorry.
follow me on Twitter for the notification to see what we ultimately do with that, and definitely follow me on get the new YouTube notifications for when we do go live on that. And you never know when we decide to do like tonight where I start playing a game and then maybe Hungry jumps in and does something like that. So
But
this
also,
by the way, this
I just want to stress I've got to get through this damn movie that Atwood likes because it is killing me. It is killing me.
One of the best South Park episodes had the whole food fundraising and stuff, and had Sally Struthers in it. It was
Sally Struthers, yes.
It was one of the best. Brogu says good night, everybody. Lemon Pie says I'm leaving for some greasy sausage links.
Good.
Oh yes, we will pray for you, Brogu. The hurricane. If you stay on the west side of the storm, you should be okay. The problem is, I know, like Houston is like a big bowl, and they had a tropical storm Harvey years ago that parked over them, and the flooding was what hit you. So so we will pray and hope it shifts. But then again, if it shifts somewhere else, it could hit somebody else. So hey, we know well here in Florida.
And also for every Australian who's listening and possibly lurking, just so you understand, hurricane in the United States is the equivalent of cyclone for us. It's the same damn storm. It's just a different word.
Because you guys can't just listen to us and do what we say to do.
Vehicle.
Yep. And it should be fast. All right, folks. On that note, I will say good night, everybody. Thank you for joining us on the Fortnite stream earlier and the stream tonight. The Missus will be live tomorrow at 1 p.m. in the afternoon for your daily dose of positivity. Please go check her out over there. Subscribe to her channel. Thank you, everybody, for being here tonight. We will catch you later. Bye, all.
Thank you. Nadio.